Heather trying to get able to do her dirty work. She trying to get able to do her dirty work, and Ava look like she about to fall for it. But hey, y'all, welcome back to another review of Life with Chelsea. This for General Hospital, February 20, 2023. Okay, so Austin done got hooked by the hook, aka Heather. And I was like, I was like, but then, yeah, I know how they show, when they show Esme screaming and they opened, I think Austin had came through the doors and he fell down and everything. It looked like Esme had the hook in her hand and everything, but Heather really was the one with it. But yeah, Austin done got hooked, trying to call, I guess, the police or 911 or something. I was like, I said she must have was watching him before he came in. That's how she knew, or she was trying to see what was taking Ryan so long. But yeah, so Mac, Jordan, and Laura. I thought all of them was gonna be headed to Windermere, but in the end, it was just Mac and Jordan that goes. But yeah, they was talking about, going to Windermere. They know that Esme, Ryan, and Heather there. They figured out that the connection between Ryan and Esme is father and daughter, but they haven't figured out that Heather is the mother yet. I was like, man, this could have been such an epic whole little situation because of who these people are, and we've seen them throughout the years commit all type of crimes and killings and all this other stuff. And I was like, this could have been better than what it was to me, in my opinion, or whatever. I mean, it's kind of interesting a little bit to see everybody figure out that these folks connected. But other than that, I was like, it's lacking something. It's lacking that thrill to me. But yeah, they getting ready to head there. Look like Alexis has figured out who the hook is and everything. And they didn't show it, but on the preview for tomorrow's episode, she's supposed to be talking to Laura now. And that's when I guess they're gonna figure out that them her parents. And I was like, man, so they're gonna be connected. If this is Nicholas, well, Nicholas or Spencer, or if it's some, we don't even know if that really is one of their babies or not. We don't know. We won't know until the baby get here, or some years after, because y'all know sometimes they don't reveal immediately who the father or mother is. They just, save it. But yeah, Portia's still trying to explain things to Curtis, but he ain't having it. And I just knew. I knew he was gonna want to know how Stella found out, how long she knew. Then it was gonna get to Jordan, and I was like, first of all, I mean, I get it. Why Jordan didn't say nothing? Jordan was trying to sit up here and tell excuse me, Jordan told Stella because, in my opinion, she told Stella because she wanted Stella to be the one to tell. Because he was like, Curtis was like, why would Jordan tell Stella and not me? Because she wanted her to be the one to tell. She wanted to have her hands clean. That's why she kept falling. She acted like she didn't want her to know, but if you didn't really want her to know, you wouldn't have been dropping them hints and stuff. You could have just went and told him yourself if you wanted to, but she was trying to give, I feel like she was trying to give Portia a chance to tell to a certain extent, because also when you seen that she wasn't gonna tell even before that, if you can drop hints to Stella, you could have dropped hints to Curtis. But yeah, he mad at her, both of them. Listen, he might be mad at Stella, but I said, yeah, he probably gonna be like, why didn't you tell me immediately? And she probably gonna bring up the fact that she kept all the other stuff a secret, so she wanted them to tell. She felt like Portia should tell. But yeah, he mad. And he's talking to Marsha on the preview for tomorrow's episode about some things just unforgivable. I said, dog. I said, so he real big on being honest, huh? I don't know. I think it depends. It's probably gonna be a situation where he ends up lying about something, and then he knows, what they went through. But yeah, Spencer is with Trina. He wanted to know why they was at Ava's gallery, and she's like, she felt happy there and everything. And I was like, yay. I was like, I'm confused. Like, I talk about this later in the notes, but I had stopped watching for a while. So, was this the first kiss between Spencer and Trina? Because I want to know. But yeah, I had to look up the actor that plays Ryan and Kevin, because I said, has John Lindstrom, I think that's how you said his name. Does anybody know if he's receiving an award yet for how he is able to go from playing Kevin to Ryan, from Ryan to Kevin? I said, that's talent right there. I said, that's talent. And also, when I think of the new lady that they got playing Heather, the old lady was real good at playing Heather too. But how I see her go from playing Pam on The Bold and Beautiful to playing Heather on here, I was like, dog, these actors and actresses, man, they got talent for real. Because, on Bold and Beautiful, she kind of, you could still see some of Pam in her to me, but not fully. But yeah, on The Bold and Beautiful, she like this sweet, she always talking about them doggone lemon cakes or whatever the name of them cakes she be trying to offer the people. Yeah, but to see her in this field too, I was like, man, in this role, I said this field. But Spencer was trying to protect Trina from Esma. He still thinks she faking and everything. I thought when she collapsed and passed out, fainted. When she fainted, I thought that she was gonna wake up and know immediately who she was and everything. But I still don't think she know. But they probably gonna try to take her baby. I said they gonna try to take her baby because her water has broken. It has broke, and I didn't put that in the notes. But yeah, on the end, and Ryan telling her on the best chance you got and all this stuff. I was like, man, look, is she? By the time she delivered the baby, she might actually start to remember. But yeah, I was like, man, they gonna have to watch out for Heather and Ryan, both of them, cause they might try to take her baby, or if she figure out everything, they might try to. But one thing I thought was gonna happen, they kept showing Trina and Spencer at the art gallery, and they was talking and stuff. So I was like, okay, I was like, they keep showing it and they talking and everything. You know, Spencer was saying how he was scared Esme was gonna come there. But then I thought about it. I was like, they on this island. It would take them a while. And then the fact that the police got them covered with, I think they said air and by boat and stuff, so they can't get through or get out. So I was like, well, that ain't it. Because I was like, oh, they going to come to the art gallery and everything. And Ryan going to follow Esme. I forgot they was on the island and stuff. But, what else? Heather, I already said Heather hooked Austin. Esme screaming and then passed out and everything. Heather trying to get Ryan to see it's time to go. He trying to get rid of Felicia. He's like, right after I get rid of Miss Scorpio and everything. And I was like, I said, look, when he done with you, he done with you. I said, he want Ava now. He's still trying to get Ava, but he was like, he gonna get rid of her. And they haven't figured out yet that Heather is allegedly Esme's mother because none of this stuff has been verified, so we don't really know. But I'm ready to put this whole mystery of if Trina is or isn't Curtis' daughter to rest. And I feel like they should have verified already if she was or not. But at the same time, I feel like there would have been a cliche storyline, if that's a thing, or repetitive storyline. Because, you know, we always see storylines where it's like, okay, I got the evidence, I got the DNA results right here, and all this stuff, and then they be mad. But this is a hypothetical right here. But at the same time, like I keep asking, like I keep saying or whatever, is it so much hypothetical if Trina matched with Stella and that's his auntie and everything? Doesn't that kind of confirm it? But Trina also is worried that just because, you know, her daddy said nothing's gonna change, but she said if it turns out things may change. I was like, not necessarily, considering a lot of people are parents to kids that ain't even theirs. So I don't think people speak on that enough. It's some great step parents, adoptive parents, and stuff like that. And people be trying to push it like, or make it seem like, oh, if you don't have the biological parent, then oh, you just screwed up. You're gonna be screwed up. And like, no. For some people, the best thing they did was receive a adoptive parent. So yeah, but yeah, she's worried about that things changing. I said, hope. Listen, Curtis and her, I remember in the beginning, they wasn't, you know, on the same page and everything. But they finally got to a space, and Curtis even said that. Excuse me. Curtis even said that about how they finally got to a great space and everything. And I was like, man, I hope this don't change things. Because, you know, when they take the DNA test and everything, and if it's confirmed that Curtis is her father, she probably going to be like, I don't want nothing to do with you. But at this stage, because she like, what, 20? Because they keep saying 20 years, so about 20 or about to be 20 or something like that. Who knows? But do y'all think she's gonna be more mature and be open to Curtis, especially since she's gotten to know him, or is she gonna be standoffish if he ain't confirmed to be this lady father, Trina father? I'm gonna be like, man, listen, what was the reason? The same thing I keep saying about the Nina and Willow situation. All that, and she ain't even the one. And they haven't even showed Willow again. I ain't see nothing in the spoilers about her, I don't think. So it's like, who gonna save her? Was it confirmed that Lisa is a match and she gonna give it to her? Because the last thing I seen was Michael and Willow talking about, excuse me, going home. Willow want to go home, and he telling her to believe in miracles and all this stuff. So I'm guessing they haven't. So it's like, I guess it take a while for the results to get back. But I don't know. It's just too much at one time, and I feel like the fact that they rushing through it, it prevents all these storylines from actually being what I'm looking for. Being appealing, being, you know, like I said with the Ryan thing. If Ryan dangerous, Heather dangerous, even Esme is dangerous, but she, you know, lost her memory. This should have been such an epic storyline to me. Some people more than just Felicia and Ava, they halfway got taken. Nobody got injured except Austin. but he really a newcomer. I mean, nobody wanted him to get hooked or anything, but it's just I don't know. I expected it to be better. I was hoping they did a whole little preview about they broke out. They taking all these people. They got Trina. They got Jocelyn. Listen, they grabbing people one by one. Listen, I could write a listen. I could write a storyline, y'all. Listen, they done broke out. They like, okay, we finna get some revenge for Esme. They done grab Trina. They done grab Spencer. They done grab Jocelyn. Shoot, Dex want to be in the middle and play Captain Save Jocelyn all the time. He got listen, everybody trying to figure out what's going on. Everybody joined together. Listen, that could have been so epic. So epic. And he over here trying to get Ava. I said, dude, give it a break. She don't want you no more. She don't want you, man. But what else? Let's see. I already said that about Curtis now. Oh, I said I think that this will pull Trina and Spencer closer to the point that they finally figure out if a real relationship is what they want and everything. But by the end of the episode, they kissing. And I think Trina said she want him to kiss her again and everything. And I was like, oh, about time. But Curtis asked Portia if she was ever gonna tell him the truth or would she have kept that a secret and everything. I said, don't answer that. I said, you better not answer that. It's a trap. Don't say it. And she gonna end up saying, yeah, if Stella hadn't found out, then she wouldn't have said nothing. That's the worst thing you could say. He was gonna leave regardless and walk out on you, but you don't tell him that you was never planning on telling him. So I was gonna tell you eventually. I was gonna tell you actually after the wedding. Listen, she was trying to stop him. That's why Jordan told her. But I feel like he gonna go back to her or whatever. They probably if they do end again, what it's called, annulment or something. I feel like they gonna get remarried. That's what Sonny and Carly done got divorced, remarried 1,000 times. So I was like, if they do get an annulment, they probably just get remarried because he gonna, especially if this his daughter, because y'all know people be trying to make it seem like, on these shows especially, that because you got a child together, that brings you closer together, and that's not always the case for people. So I don't know. I feel like he gonna go. He will return to her eventually. But yeah, he gonna confront Jordan more than likely. Let me see where I stopped at. Yeah, he gonna confront Jordan more than likely, and she gonna be like, I just wanted her to be honest with you and all this, and But somebody hits Ryan, and I had turned my head. I think it was I seen a red jacket, and that's what Felicia had on. So was that Felicia that hit Ryan? But when he got hit, listen, she should have kept hitting him or something. But I think Heather had stopped her. I would have had to hit Heather with something too. Look, both of them. But Esme, the way Esme jumped up so fast, like she wasn't pregnant. I said, was she faking? I said, did she faint for real? And then in the midst of it, she woke up because she jumped up so fast. She said, she jumped up. She was out of there. Listen, she said, all right, I'm out. Listen, I said, Ashley jumped up fast in the mud. Only to be outside in the snow on the ground because the water broke and everything. But yeah, she jumped up so fast and ran, and Heather was gonna go after her, but Ryan was like, "No, you stay." And he told her basically to handle Felicia. He told her to handle Felicia, and then he said he want to make sure that Ava don't get hurt. But Heather was up here talking about some. What did she say? Heather said she pulled the weapon on them, and she was like, any last words and everything. Then she was like, we're going to go and get her out the way. She was like, oh, just kidding. Y'all can go if y'all want. I said, y'all better not move. Don't fall for that. I said, you better not fall for that. Don't nobody, but she has been telling him, let's go. So I halfway believe her when she said she was going to let them go. But the other half was like, you better not. Cause she was like, go, and then they was like, they trying to figure out what the catch is. I'm like, I am too. I'm like, as soon as y'all try to run, she gonna shoot one of y'all. But then when they got ready to go finally, she was like, Ava, but don't you want to know how you ruined your life and all this stuff? And Ava stopped for a while, but then she still kept trying to go, and she kept on. And I said, she's trying to get her to do her dirty work or whatever. But I'm trying to figure out is she trying to pin the whole hook thing on Ryan or what? But she ain't gonna be able to do that. Well, who knows? But Spencer trying to calm Trina down and get her to see her mom isn't like Nicholas. And he actually he ain't gonna say he on Portia's side, but he just trying to get Trina to see, she's not like Nicholas or whatever and everything. And she eventually was like, she know her mom gonna always be there and care about her or whatever, but she's still upset right now. But like I said, Ryan done gave Heather the weapon and she trying to take them both out. He told her not to harm Ava. Now Curtis finna be mad at Jordan because he asked how Stella found out. She said Jordan, and he's like, great, so Jordan knew too. And she didn't tell me, but she told Stella. I said, and Portia was saying something about how she don't know exactly how it happened. But I said they didn't know. I said if the only person you really should be mad at is your wife because she's the one. Hey, don't they gotta sign? Don't they before they official? Don't they have to sign the marriage license or whatever? That's what I heard that even after the wedding you have to sign that before then you officially married. So if they ain't, does he have to go file an annulment or what? But yeah, I feel like the only person you should be mad at is Portia or whatever. But then I knew, he was gonna feel some type of way about Jordan. He might just feel some type of way about Stella because he's like, okay, you should have told, which is, I don't know. I don't know at this point because Stella. They said she don't mind her business. She don't mind her business, so I get why she wouldn't say anything. What else did they happen today? Let's see. Okay, Trina and Spencer finally kissed, and I want to know what's this their first kiss? Like I said, because I had stopped watching for a while. And last time I watched, they was fighting their feelings. Oh, we just friends and all this stuff, but they finally kiss and everything. So, comment down below, what's this their first kiss or whatever? But I was like, yes, finally they can stop pretending like they ain't got feelings for each other. But Curtis ends up walking out on Portia, and she asks, was he coming back? And I think he said he don't know or something like that. Alexis goes to find Jordan, but she gone already. So Laura and them were like, what's going on? Alexis says she knows who the hook is. So I'm guessing she kept looking at the letter and everything, and she probably remembers some things. So she more than likely know it's Heather. Why they wouldn't even if Ryan is her father, I get it. Nobody would be expecting these two crazy people probably to be Esme's birth parents. But that would be my next thought. If Ryan is the mother, I said the mother, Jesus. If Ryan is the father, and they both done got her out of there, my next my next guess would be what is the connection with Heather? Why is Heather? Because Dante and Sam saw her talking to when they went to visit her at Spring Ridge or whatever the name that place is. So I was like, okay, I'll be guessing. I'll be trying to figure it out. I'm like, okay, what is the connection? But then what else? The like I said, Alexis tells them she know who the hook is, and they asking her on the preview who it is. She gonna say Heather more than likely. Heather trying to get able to do her dirty work, and I was trying to figure out what she was talking about. Is she referring to Ryan having Esme go after Nicholas to break them up, or what? Because she said, "Don't you want to know how he ruined your life and all this stuff?" And I said, the only thing I can think of is, didn't they set that plan in motion to get them? I think Ryan didn't tell her to sleep with. I don't know exactly because again, I was watching the end on and off. I was watching it on and off, so I don't know exactly what happened. But when she was talking about how he ruined her life and everything, so I'm guessing set that whole thing in motion. And that reminded me of when Nicholas was like, when you find out how everything played out, then you gonna understand. Did he know that she planned all this, or was he talking about the fact that they was hiding her out? Like, I don't know. But yeah, the last thing I wrote is about when she was telling them to go. I said you better not. But Felicia's trying to talk Ava out of it, and she was like, "Nah, she gonna stay." I said, "Don't fall for it." And Laura mentioned about she think it's another danger on the Ed Windermere and everything. So do y'all think that they finna get ready to find Nicholas? Also, because Austin's supposed to went out there and they supposed to be trying to move him. Do y'all think he gonna be gone by time? I said, look, I wouldn't be surprised if he was gone. I would not be surprised if he gone. But I said, is he really gone, or is they just trying to delay time or stall until they find somebody else to play his part? But yeah, that's how it really went down. Today was an okay episode. I wanted to see more from the whole Ryan, Esme, Heather thing because they three, especially, without Esme, remember, I just say 2 out of 3. 2 out of 3 people, serial killers. This should have been way better than it was. Austin got hooked, whoop-de-doo. It should have been somebody that's been on the show longer. He been on, a few years now? Couple years, few years. But he still the whole weight as like a main character. So I was like, okay, that's what should have happened. They should listen. It could have been the whole thing, y'all, but maybe they'll come up with another storyline that's better. But yeah, y'all let me know down below. What did y'all think of this episode? What do y'all think of the whole so-called prison break that wasn't really a prison break? Do y'all think they're gonna try to take Esme baby? Do y'all think that when she delivers the baby that her memory's gonna come back? When do y'all think her memory's gonna come back? But that's it. That's all I think I came up with for this episode. But y'all let me know down below what y'all thought of this episode. Make sure y'all join the conversation below. Like, comment, as well as subscribe. We on the way to 1,000 subscribers. We halfway there, y'all. Halfway there. But until next time, deuces.